I thought it would be absolutely fascinating to compare what most people have on their cars, which is 12.3.6, to the latest and greatest version of full self-driving, 12.5.1. Although just in the past day, and this always seems to happen when I go to release these videos, is the day after or the day of the filming, a newer version comes out. So 12.5.1.1 is now available. I think it has small minor tweaks here and there, but I really wanted to see how this would compare here. So I take it through this intersection, which is extremely difficult. I've filmed this intersection many times in the past. It is an unprotected left turn coming out of a Home Depot parking lot. This is extremely challenging. Previously, I used to have an 80% success rate. Let's see here today how 12.5.1 compares to 12.3.6. We're going to start with 12.5.1.
Let's go ahead and turn it on. Like I said, we're going to run this test 5 times with 12.5.1 and then repeat the test with 12.3.6.
Now turn left onto West Schaumburg Road.
Okay, coming out, I really like how it's staying far left. In previous versions, it would kind of hug the middle, sometimes be over to the far right. Nobody behind us at the moment. We've got a clear path in front of us. Nobody on the left. Oh, now a car's coming up in front. We've got one car on the right, another car. Okay, they're turning left. Looks like they're turning left right here. Okay, it's perfect. It's waiting beautifully for them. This is the chance, and it takes it. No hands, no feet. Success. Wow. First test.
That was awesome.
What do you think?
That was awesome.
Pretty nice, right? So I'm just going to disengage, and we'll circle around and go for number 2. Look at this. It's staying far left again. That's repeatable now for the second time. Let's see what happens here. This is always very tricky. You can never predict the pattern here. It's creeping very appropriately. Looks like after this.
Wow.
There it goes.
That was perfect.
Nice. We'll test number 3. Slowing down. Now it's going to creep. We've got some cars on the right. Definitely not a good time to go. And now we have a car to our right that's blocking our field of view a little bit.
And here it comes out and it executes it really smoothly. No hesitation. Very, very smooth. It felt so natural.
That's 3 for 3. Here we go. Test number 4. We've got someone right behind us. So this is what I encountered a lot in my previous tests, and I'll put a link up above so you guys can see the last time I tested this. I've tested this many, many times. Coming up here, it's clear, it's good to go, but it's taking its time coming up. It always does that. It stops and then creeps. Look at that, no traffic, so we got lucky there. And with the assertive, it still is not accelerating that assertively out of that turn, which is interesting. Coming up real nice and slow here. I love the approach.
Now turn left onto West Schaumburg Road.
Turn signal goes on nice and early. And yet again, staying far to the left. Love that. Coming up here, we've got one car on the right, nothing on the left right now. We've got some more traffic on the right. And it's very, very smart. It's not going beyond this point. If it were to go out further and we had cars coming up on the left, it would be blocking them. So it's very nice that it stayed back there. It accelerated a little bit more quickly that time and came out beautiful. 5 for 5.
Wow.
That was perfect. So if you were to rate all of those turns on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, where would you rate it?
I think pretty much a 10. I mean, like you said, I wasn't nervous at all at any point, even when there was a lot of cars coming from the right. It felt safe. It felt, yeah, like the car felt like it was in control and confident. So, yeah, I would say a 10.
I don't think there would be a problem if someone's behind either. I don't think it would upset them, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it was acting inappropriately at all for someone behind you either. You're right, Gary. Those 5 tests, I would say the same, 10. Okay, let's go ahead and turn it on. Okay, here we go. So coming up, the speed feels similar.
Now
It's
turn
not going
left
too
onto
fast, it's not
West
going too slow.
Schaumburg
We're
Road.
at 12 miles per hour. Turn signal goes on. And it's staying to left, but it's actually a little bit further to the right. And here you can see we're kind of positioned, we're angled to the right a little bit. We've got a lot of traffic to the left. It's creeping. Now it's going out too far. It's making me feel a little bit uncomfortable by doing that. We've got some more cars coming to the left, truck cutting right in front, a car in front of us. After this car on the left comes through, we're clear on the left and creeping here a little bit. This would be the time to start going out there. And it's hesitating, it's playing it extra safe. Now we are blocking traffic and they're giving me the heads up to go. So I did have to step on the accelerator there to get through there. So definitely not as comfortable there for that one. We were hanging out too far, I had to commit. Hope that didn't scare you too much.
No, no, not at all.
Okay.
I did notice, I believe the bumper was only like 2 feet past the stop line.
But did you see what happened there? The truck in front of us was blinking their lights.
The car,
yeah,
the
so they're
vehicle
like, hey
directly
man, they're
across.
like, go, yeah, they're directly across from us. They're like, hey, go. And then you have that extra pressure. You're like, oh no, I should go. Okay, here we are creeping, and look at this. Here again, it's centering itself. Look at that, Paul. See that? How we're not, like, it's almost like it's trying to go around them, and we have to go left, and the turn signal's not on. So I'm noticing some
Where's the blue
pretty
line?
big differences, and the creep line is out there. It's showing that. But look at the positioning of our car. And this is what was the main thing I was looking for when we were testing 12.5.1, was how it approached this stop sign here. And we are way too far in the middle. Thankfully, nobody behind us. Okay, here is the moment of truth. We've got 3 cars on our left.
Turn signal is on.
Turn signal is on now. And we got quite a few cars on the left. Ooh, now we've got 2 cars coming up in front of us. And we've got some traffic on the right. All right, this is a good challenge. On the left, it is cleared up entirely. And now we have someone coming up behind us. I'm turning left here. Okay, this is when we need to go, right now. It goes and commits. Let's see the acceleration. It doesn't feel as smooth, did it? As 12.5.1.
It took a sharper turn.
It was a sharper turn. It just didn't feel that smooth. Okay, coming up very similar as far as the speed goes for the approach. Now let's see if it stays to the left. A little bit better. See, it's not always consistent, and that's similar to my past experience. Okay, we are clear to go, and it's waiting. Now look at this car. I didn't know what to do there, but it did. It finished and
did well.
went through in the end. So that's test number 3. Perfect. So 2 out of 3 success. Okay, here we come. The approach looks good. Our nose is tilted a little bit to the right, but we're further to the left again. It felt better than the first 2 times. Coming forward, really nice. Beautiful. Got lucky with the traffic on that one.
Now turn left onto West Schaumburg Road.
Approach feels really good, nice and slow. Slowing down, turn signal goes on. I feel comfortable with our positioning on this one. Again, a little bit angled to the right, but not bad. Now we've got quite a bit of traffic. This is good variety. Turning left in front of us. Now our nose is jutting out. I feel like this is what we experienced the first time around. Now here again, if someone were to come, we'd be in big trouble. Okay. Committed and went.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
In conclusion, and I'll keep this really quick, 12.5.1 executed way better than 12.3.6. 12.5 came up to that stop sign. It hugged the far left. It did a creep once. It waited for the perfect spot with the traffic, and then it executed with clarity and confidence. It made me feel very comfortable, as well as my passengers. 12.3.6, on the other hand, it positioned itself a little bit awkwardly, and then it would do multiple creeps, and then it was almost like 2 turns in one. It was a little bit jerky and not as smooth as 12.5. So for me, it was a big noticeable difference, and I'm very curious to hear what you guys thought. It's hard to see these things on film, but I hope you did notice some of these subtleties that were very, very different. As soon as I get 12.5.x on my Model 3 with Hardware 3, I will be doing the ultimate stress test once again downtown Chicago on Lower Wacker Drive, so definitely stay tuned for that. Also, I plan to go live on X. If you're not following me on there, you can find me at JohnBBC. That's JONBBC. Hope to see you guys there, and until then, have a great day.